everybody, welcome to another video and welcome to my market breakdown for the second week of May 2026. Right, so to start everything, the DXY, so the dollar index, what am I looking for the second week of May? To start off everything, we're gonna start from the higher time frame, the weekly time frame. How are we looking? We come from this double top there and we're still looking for further shorts, right, for this coming week. When you go on the daily, you're gonna see something here. And just remove everything like that, and you're gonna see something here. Um, as you can see here, look at the turnaround. We had the beautiful double top there. We broke this low, right? And we're still looking to see whether could we furthermore get the furthermore shorts, right? I like the fact that we had this nice V type there, and we got the follow through there. And as you can see, we took out this low, whereby we more like still looking to furthermore get that, right? So when I go lower, you're going to see something here for hour. So on the 4 hour, let me just quickly zoom out. You're going to see it proper, right? As you can see, this low was taken out here. And what happened here, as you can see, we had more of your nice, beautiful, 1, 2, 3, which was more of your two touch, right? So is this enough to carry price down? With this kind of momentum, I do think that it is enough to further give us the further shorts, because already if we were to respond from these areas, we would clearly show further like signs for longs, but already we are turning around, right, and going short. So already you could see this was the nice inflection there, that price give you a breakout, break back in, tapping in the the back end of this small accumulation. So it's either two things could happen here. Could we now get the development of a continuation like that, just like that, tapping into this inflection for further shorts, or are we going to further develop larger, tapping into this inflection as more of your middle section and tapping into these minor inflections, for further shorts, whereby the structure is going to be looking more like this in a way, right? And now we start to develop into this more like your expanding type of price action. So that's the whole idea with the DXY, but I'm more focused on the shorts in play, right? Whereby if this becomes the whole idea, then we might be capitalizing for the short-term longs. So that's the whole idea. And on my top 6, I'm gonna start with the dollar CAD. So USDCAD, what am I looking for, right? As you could see, we responded from the high, gave us the shorts, and look at where we sat, right? We so high up in the run, and we're still looking for further shorts because we haven't superseded the 90% of this whole run, right? So we still valid for further shorts. So when you go on the 4 hour, you're going to see something here. We had more like your 1, 2, 3 kind of running channel, placing emphasis at an inflection here, right? And when you go lower, you're going to see something here, right? You're going to see something here. So the reason why I place more emphasis at this as a running channel is the fact that price broke at this low. So whenever price breaks a low, we do not necessarily need to go tap into the low above, right? Just like what happened here, price broke the low, pushed high, it left the gap towards the initial high there, right? So now we got the sell-off and we broke this low, so we do not necessarily need to go up there, right? So now this becomes the running channel. That's the whole idea of the running channel. So my main focus here is the 1, 2, 3 kind of pattern. And I like the fact that on the last leg, on this this last leg, you had more of your nice reversal kind of PA like that. So automatically, what am I going to be looking for? I'm going to be looking for shorts. And how am I looking to position myself? I'm still looking for your furthermore push down, tapping into this inflection for a further development of a nice structure there, right? Forming more of your nice bit of what you call this, the head and shoulder, right? So that's the whole idea. And the second pair that I have is gold, right? So XAU USD, right? One of my beautiful pairs that I have for this coming week, right? As you could see, we responded from this low. Yeah, we responded from this low, and when you go on the 4 hour, you're gonna see, it's that simple. You're gonna see how we have responded from this area as more of your V type, right? V type for further long, right? And you could see below that you also have this inflection, right? So you look at what happened and look at what, how we responded from these areas. As you could see, we had the nice beautiful 1 2 3, right? And already we looked like we might be developing into this. But what made it also hold is the fact that this was more of your double bottom. So the whole idea of this expanding was less likely. And one thing that I like is the fact that we tapped into an inflection. I'm looking for your further development for a continuation like this. So that's the beauty about it, and that's what I like about it, right? So when you go on the hourly, you're gonna put emphasis at this base as this becomes more of your nice structure, right? Put emphasis on the base and you put emphasis on a inflection, right? For price to come tag out, right? So I'm still looking to see, could we be doing this push high and possibly an insurance entry, or you could go for the risk entry. That's your own preference, but this is how I'm looking to capitalize from price, right? I like the fact that even when you flip the chart, it makes even much sense, whereby you could even squeeze it as your 3 touch kind of continuation. I mean, however you like it, it's good. And the next one, it's pound kiwi. So pound kiwi, I'd say I'm still more neutral on this one. This is the whole idea. I'm still looking to see whether could we break out of this whole structure, which is more of your V type, right? And get the continuation above, or could we get the sell-off, tapping into the nearest inflection for further development of a continuation to further more push down. That's the whole idea. And when you go in the 4 hour, you're gonna see what I mean with this whole idea of why am I more focused on the idea for long, right? As you could see something here now, you're gonna see how we are responding from a minor inflection, to be precise with it, right? And look at the approach of the 1 2 3 right there, of the 1 2 3 expanding channel, right? So I'm still looking whether are we gonna hold or are we gonna furthermore do not hold, because when you go on the daily, you're gonna see this was your AOV here, whereby price broke out and broke back in. The beauty about it is we left the double bottom before we turned around, and that is a detail that's very important to observe, right? And look, we pushed high and this was your nice correction. So literally you playing the 1 2 3 idea, right? And in terms of the short, you play more of a failure of structure, you know. So that's the whole idea. The next pair is going to be the Kiwi Cat. So the Kiwi Cat is a DCAD. It's simple, right? From a weekly time frame perspective, look at what we said. We come from this beautiful VA here, whereby we more width towards these areas, and we got the sell-off. So I'm still looking to play the 1 2 3. Your impulse correction impulse. That's the nature of how price moves, as we all know that. And as you could see, we have this 1 2, and this becomes the override because we did not exactly hit that third touch. And I like the approach. The approach is everything, right? The 1 2 3, right? You don't just trade your 1 2 3 flags, because any kind of flag can be highlighted. Any kind of price action can be classified as a 3 touch, but it's all about the 1 2 3, your impulse correction impulse, which is the nature of how price moves. And guess what? As you could see, the override, we tapped into this. We had this 1 2 3 within this whole piece of price action. So already this kind of PA already gives us the idea to play the reversal, the override, and this kind of PA is the reversal kind of idea, right? And when you go on the hourly, you're going to see everything. Place emphasis at this high, and already you could see you got the follow through, and this becomes your first continuation. So I'll be looking for the second continuation right below these areas. Push down, tapping into these minor inflections, and then I'll be looking to see whether, like, can I play this trade here. That's my whole idea on this one. Might be a beautiful Monday play, and I'm looking forward to it, right? And this could be a very beautiful trade and could be setting ourselves for a nice momentum, right? You know, for the recovery of this whole impulse, you know. So that's the whole idea on EWCAT. And the sixth pair, no, it's not the sixth, the fifth pair, it's coffee, right? So coffee, simple piece of price action. What am I looking for? I'd say on this one, I mean, this becomes a nice, beautiful double bottom. And look at the highs. You know, we had this high, and we had this more of your a major inflection area of value that gave us this aggressive sell-off, right? And guess what happened? We tagged it, we left the gap towards the initial high. So that is what gives us the idea to look to play a long-term short, right? So that's the whole idea, right? I'm looking for shorts, right? In this, based on this whole idea, right? And when you go on the 4 hour, you're gonna see something, yeah, that we literally form the mini double bottom there with your nice 1, 2, 3 internal approach. That's the thing with your nice 1, 2, 3 approach, right? With an internal 1, 2, 3 approach. So that's the nature. And when you go on the hourly, you're going to see everything really well. This becomes a 1, 2, and the 3. And this was your nice V type whereby we got involved for the shorts here. Beautiful piece of price action. You understand? So that's the whole idea. So what am I looking for and how am I looking to capitalize for the run? Right? I'm looking for your nice mini double bottom, which gives you your nice reversal kind of PA. And you get the aggressive push high, breaking back within this whole price action. There was a mini small accumulation. I'm looking for continuation right where the mini small accumulation that I'm speaking about occurred. So that's how I'm looking to capitalize and looking to play a range of this of this to the first inflection, right? Possibly to the 90% of the structure gives you about 5%, right? So let me see, when you measure from here to here, it gives you, let me see, oh yeah, it gives you a nice beautiful 5%. That's the whole idea, and that's how I'm looking to play the whole idea, right? And lastly, what is it? Coffee. Coffee, one of your most best and beautiful, right? Just like every pair that I shared, right? So far on my top six, right? So yeah. Daily time from perspective, we took out the high. That's the detail. We took out the high whereby there was a nice small gap that needed to be filled, and guess what? Price filled and gave us the follow through, which is beautiful. And look at where we are, man. Like we set for short. That's just the whole idea, right? There's nothing that screams um longs, buys. No, I see short here, unfortunately, right? So the whole idea with this one, I'm looking to play minimum to these areas, right? And look at the sequence. Already we got the push down, and guess what? We had more of your nice V type, whereby one person could see it as an expanding, continuation, and guess what? We push down. This becomes your relevant back end, and I'm looking for further development of a continuation, possibly an H4 play, which might take time to develop. That's the thing, right? Stops set right around here. If this becomes the whole idea whereby we have an inflection on the left, that's where my stops will be placed to the low of the structures. That's a 2%, and within the blink of an eye to the 90% of the structure becomes your 4%. Let me see something. Oh yeah, that becomes your nice beautiful 4%. So when you refine it lower, on a lower time frame, especially on the hourly, it makes sense. Look at that. Look at how we get the pullback. That was your nice minor inflection push down, continuation push down, taking out this low, right? So already we pushed back in, taking out the initial inflection. So what are we still looking for? Could we further develop into a base, which I'd consider as a middle section of the internal structure that I'm putting emphasis on for a last leg? Mainly I'd consider the 1, 2, 3 approach of the last leg, or a corrective last leg would make perfect sense. And then any turnarounds, H4 entry, or a nice beautiful 15 insurance entry would make perfect sense. So that is it on my watch for now. I don't want to break down other pairs, but I don't want to break down my wild cards as well as my indices, but I just wanted to make this video very short and brief, right? So although it's not that short, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. And if you do like, comment, and if you do find this content valuable, please do hit the like button, comment, share and subscribe, right, for more content. And yeah, the aim is to just release valuable content, you understand, as this whole ideas are more tested. I'd say, like, I'm not just speaking, but these whole ideas are being refined and tested. And yeah, man, it's just all about experience and understanding market structure and pure price action, so that's the whole idea. And yeah, man, see you guys on the next video.